Ze heeft daarnet in een bloedhete marquee gespeeld. Het meisje met de zeer royale naam Regina Spektor. The girl with the royal name, I said. Regina, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm still high on adrenaline from playing, so it's nice.
How long does that usually last?
I don't know. At a festival, it could last a whole day because I just came from seeing Yeah Yeah Yeah, so I love hearing all the music, so it just stays.
They mentioned that they wanted to see you as well. Do you know each other? Yeah.
Yeah, I know them from New York. I love them. I am a huge fan, and they're amazing musicians and great people. So.
Karen O is really a performer on stage. Just with a mic, she can do almost anything. You're stuck behind your piano for quite a few songs.
I am. I'm very much stuck behind it, and but I love being stuck behind it. But it is really fun. I have a couple of songs where I play guitar, and that's my only real chance to sort of get to experience with other singers' experience, just look out at the people and kind of connect with them, full on. But I love playing so much that, and most of my time is spent with my eyes closed, actually. I've had to try and remember to open my eyes because sometimes I could do a whole show and my eyes are closed the whole time.
I was wondering, guitar is of course the rock and roll instrument. People who play the guitar can be gear geeks. Does that exist with piano players as well? Are there certain brands or types that you look out for? Or?
Oh yeah, I think everybody who cares about their instrument becomes like a geek in music. I think music is just mainly people that are there. It's not about ignorance. I think people are really into, learning their instrument and trying to make the best sounds, and so that, I'm always looking for great pianos. There's a lot of really amazing pianos, and because we rent them in every city, I get surprises. Sometimes they're really, really good, and sometimes they're,
You started out playing classical music when you first learned the piano?
Yeah, I studied classical starting when I was like 7 years old and up until the age of about 15, and I really love classical music a lot. And yeah, but I wanted to be a classical pianist, but
Yeah, was that your first ambition once you realized you had a talent for playing?
yeah, it was definitely what I'd always said that I wanted to be when I grow up. When a kid, everybody asks you, but then for classical music in general, you have to have this kind of very Olympian work ethic, and it's like the Olympics every day for the rest of your life, and I think I'm just too lazy to do that, and I don't, that kind of work ethic is a real talent itself, to be able to sit for 9 hours and practice, and I wanted to, read books and go outside and just stare out the window, so I wasn't built for that.
But this kind of life asks for a lot of energy and work ethic too, no? In a different way, I suppose.
Yeah, it does, but it's definitely... There's no comparison. I think that I think there's in this kind of life, you're sort of required to just, spend a lot of time on your own and just let things process through you, because to write something, you have to process it, and so you do have a lot more time, and just take in more experiences. I think it's still really hard and regimented, especially when you're on tour, just to have enough energy to play a good show everywhere, because you don't want to show up to a city and, let everybody down. But
Yeah, because we talked about your piano, but you have your voice, of course. And how do you take care of that when you're deprived of sleep and traveling all the time?
I don't know. I do a lot of little exercises and little like noises.
You should teach me, because as a radio presenter, I need to watch my voice too, and sometimes I don't know what to do.
There's a lot of these really good ones. Actually, I bet because I heard you when you were speaking, you roll your R as well, actually, so it would come natural. There's a lot of these like, these things are like, and then you roll your R, and then it comes natural. There's a lot of these really good ones. Actually, I bet because you roll your R as well, actually, so it would come natural. There's a lot of these like, these things are like, and then you roll your R, and then it comes natural. There's a lot of these like, you know, these things are like, like cars. Basically, all the sounds that babies make are good for you. So you could just, beep and trill, and it'll be good.
I have babies at home, so I'll practice with them. That's good. Thanks a lot. How did you enjoy the audience here? Just one last question.
Oh, they were amazing. They were great. They were so warm, and they knew the songs. I was really happy. Yeah.
Because you're on this tour, you're in a lot of amazing venues and festivals, so you must have been on a high for quite some time already.
Yeah, I just realized that I'd only been playing in Europe for about 6 days, and it shocked me because it felt like I'd been here for 3 weeks. So much has been happening, and the shows were so amazing, but it just keeps going. I'm really excited.
Thanks for being here, and I wish you a great summer. Thanks.
Thanks.